What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, just actually sitting here and waiting for the wife. The wife is actually getting a few things here at a store, and I wanted to touch on some important things, and that is, one, I want to thank all my new subscribers for hitting that button. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and it's just been very overwhelming. My wife, she also is very, very thankful to you all, and it's just been a good ride here lately with this. My channel just basically blew up. It just freaking took off. That's how I'm gonna put it. It took off, and I'm gonna do my best to answer each and every one of your comments. I'll do everything I can to get a comment back to y'all. Y'all have been just so generous with your comments, and my wife and I, we just thank you for that. Another thing I wanted to bring up is in the future here, I'm going to have some videos. I'm going to talk more on the Philippines, especially Christmas time and the New Year in the Philippines, what that's like. I don't know, because I haven't experienced that yet. My wife and I are planning a trip back to the Philippines next year for Christmas and New Year's. Now, it's to my understanding, around Christmas time, it is of celebration with family and friends, and there is also a mass which lasts up to 9 days. It lasts all the way up until Christmas Eve. And then you prepare your feast, you prepare your big meal, and everybody wakes up at midnight to feast on that meal. And you could either go lay your hiney back down in bed and sleep, or you could party down with family and friends. You know what I'm saying? That sounds to me like a pretty good time. Here in America, Christmas is commercialized, it's materialized, it's very fast-paced, and, well, let me show you something here. Sorry if you're jumping all over the place, but I'm here at this store, and it doesn't appear to be a whole lot of people right now, but I can honestly tell you, the parking lots are just absolutely loaded with people, because people are trying to get their last minute gifts and to prepare also for their Christmas dinners. And I gotta honestly tell you that when I say it is commercialized and materialized, that's exactly what it is. People here just want to spend their money. People here actually put themselves in the hole by spending money that they either don't have, or money that they have that may, well, to where they may regret it later, because now they got to pay for either putting everything on a credit card, whatever. Okay? Me, my wife, we're not like that. We're very simple. Okay? We don't go out, we don't buy all these gifts, and you know, we just appreciate each other. We're happy to be together. We have a nice time. This year, y'all, we are not going to have a Christmas meal like a traditional Christmas meal here in the States. And I'm stumbling. I sounded like Porky the Pig there, didn't I? Okay. We are actually going to try to have a Filipino dinner this year for our Christmas meal. And who doesn't love, all right, come on, who doesn't love Philippine style spaghetti? Come on now. Yeah. But there's a certain kind of dessert my wife also wants to make. You know, we may have adobo, whatever. But I'm looking very much forward to that. I miss the Philippines so much. I miss it there, man. I just want to be there. And, you know, we were there in March, and it just seems like we haven't been there for so long, you know? Man, it just, I don't know. I love the Philippines, and I love the people. And I can't, when I came back in March, I did a video, and, you know, I got to tell you, it's the truth. Things here are quiet. It's deathly quiet. It's deathly quiet here. In the Philippines, things are alive, and people are out and about, and they're everywhere. They're all over the place. Here, a lot of the streets, you walk out of your home and you look up the street, nobody's even outside doing anything. Now, it is wintertime here in Pennsylvania, and it's kind of chilly, and people aren't going to be out because it's a bit chilly, but I'm talking even in the summer months, there's nobody out and about doing anything. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just depressing to me. I hadn't really, man, I don't know. Ever since I have been part of the Philippine culture, and I have experienced the Philippines 3 times, man, what a difference. What a difference it is. And the people are just so nice. You know, here, you walk by somebody and they just stick their nose up at you. It's just really, really, really different here, man. You know, but this is the culture that we know. This is all that we know. You know your own culture. That's what you grew up with. This is how we grew up. And, you know, my wife was asking me about Christmas time. She said, you know, what was it like for me when I was a kid? And I said, well, you know, it was a typical thing here, man. Here it was like, you know, you get to believe that Santa's real because it's drilled into your head when you're a little kid that Santa Claus is real. And so I would sit there and I'd wait for my favorite cartoons to come on. There was Frosty the Snowman. It would be a special evening now. There's a special evening. They're going to put this on the TV. Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer would come on. What was the other one? Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those 3 were like a must. I have got to sit down and watch these things because as a child, it just really made me feel really nice to just sit there and watch these things. So that time, that was very important. So it gets drilled into your head here as a child because you go to bed and you wake up and there are gifts under the tree. Santa Claus just brought you, in most cases, brought you what you asked for. Here you'll go sit on Santa's lap. Santa will ask you what you want for Christmas. And you tell Santa. But your parents already know. They pretty much already know what you want. So most cases, you're going to wake up. You're going to run out. You're going to run to that tree. And those gifts are there just for you. And I see so many kids that are spoiled here. You have parents literally going out and buying these kids a smaller child, a $500, $600, $800 game system. And you know darn well, by getting that child that game system, that child isn't going to want anything else but that game system. He's going to become an addict at playing games. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think the problem here is that the kids are very spoiled, and the parent, usually, not all parents, come on now, I'm not huffing on everybody, but in most cases, a lot of these kids, they would much rather play games than to do anything else. And in the Philippines, it is different. It's not materialized. Okay, it's not materialized, it's not commercialized. It's just about family and friends. The way it traditionally used to be here. Back in the older days, that's the way it was. When you watch Christmas Carol back in those days. I think it was based out of the 1800s or 1700s, something like that. It was really traditional style Christmases. And people went out and they caroled. They went out caroling. The Philippines is what they do. They go caroling, and it's usually, to my understanding, it's usually the day after. They'll go out caroling. And, I mean, we all know karaoke is a big thing in the Philippines. Everywhere you go, you hear music, you hear people singing, and I think it's awesome. Awesome. I would be visiting my mother-in-law and my father-in-law's home, and there are kids and there are adults right next to us karaokeing. They are singing, and they are, and man, I gotta tell you, that is awesome. It's everywhere over there. So that is one of the things that I want to touch base on, is that particular topic. And if there's anything that you all want me to talk about, or anything that if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Just let me know, and I will do what I can to make that happen, to put it in a video. There's just a big difference, y'all. A big, huge difference in holidays. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Every country is different, I guess. You know, everybody's brought up a certain way, and that's all you know. That's all you know. But here, you know, hey, everybody has a choice, and it's either you're going to make the right choices or the wrong choices. So I'm babbling now. So I want to thank each and every one of you once again for subscribing, and if you haven't, please do. Hit that subscribe button, and let's take this to a higher level. Know what I'm saying? I recently bought a new drone, y'all. I bought a new drone, and I'm an amateur at it, and I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I haven't even actually been able to do anything yet, because I do work full time, and I don't have much time in the evenings, because here in America, they changed the time zones. So therefore, it gets darker here earlier. So around 5 p.m. it's dark. Seriously. So there isn't much time for me to get out there and to check this thing out. And I'm hoping to be able to do that at some point over the weekend here. Currently here in Pennsylvania, we don't have any snow. We've actually got warmer temperatures, and this is around the time that I'd like to do it. The other problem is, if it's not raining, if it's not snowing, the wind's blowing. And if the wind's blowing, you can't fly a drone. It just doesn't work out real well. So, love you guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will do everything I can to bring you guys some good stuff. So until then, love each other and keep it real. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.